One of the key roles of change management is the change leader or change sponsor. It's absolutely important to get the right person in place. There are several researches that show that one of the reasons why change management fails is because the change leader is not that aligned or interested in the project itself. Well, actually, this is a recipe for disaster. Why? Because the change sponsor, the change leader, is actually the drive that is behind the transformation program. I mean, if he or she doesn't believe in the program, well, it's very unlikely going to be successful. So who is the change sponsor or change leader? Well, actually it must be someone who's senior enough that is in a position to gain acceptance about the project itself and also can get basically money for it, so basically can get budget. Is the individual that is going to nominate the member of the steering committee? Is the person that usually also decides who's going to be the change manager? Is the person that checks that everything is on track, that basically things are going as planned? But also is a person that plays a very important political role, that is basically in a position to break down barriers, obstacles and resistance so that the change manager can do his or her job. And it must be someone who basically is in a position to be extremely assertive, not arrogant, assertive, great listener and great motivator. Basically, it's the person that is going to make things happen. It's not unusual in some companies to think that the change manager has to be the CEO, which is actually in most cases, I mean, if you have a change manager that is cross-divisional, very likely the change sponsor is going to be or the CEO or someone that is member of the executive team. One thing is very important: the CEO doesn't have to be a dictator or this senior person, but has to be in the position to negotiate and navigate the politics and basically drive change forward and most of all get buy-in all along the line. It doesn't make that much sense in having someone that says you have to do this and this if there is no buy-in from the other individuals. The change project is very likely going to fail. So it's a critical, but really critical role, and there are unfortunately not that many people that have got the strength and the level of leadership required to be an effective sponsor. So when the company is choosing the change sponsor, it's extremely important to look not only at the technical skills, at the seniority, but also at the leadership skill of this individual. If it's, for example, a smaller project, so it's just a change at a departmental stage, there is no need, of course, to get the CEO involved, but the head of the department usually is more than enough. Again, check that the person has got the technical skills, most of all, that is politically and commercially savvy, and that he or she is a fantastic leader. If required, train the individual and actually equip them with the right skills. You don't want your sponsor to be actually your worst enemy. Thank you so much for watching.